We are starting with some ground beef. Now we're gonna add in 2 eggs. All right, we're gonna go ahead and give this a little mix. It's gonna be a delicious meal we're making today. Something I'm sure you've never seen before, because I did not find this on any recipe channel or recipe book. This is something I completely thought of on my own, so I'm very excited to show it to you today. Next, we're going to go ahead and add in a little bit of tomato sauce, probably about maybe half of this. And then we're going to give that a gentle mix. Get that nice and mixed up all in there. Okay, now we're going to add in some seasoned breadcrumbs. I'm just going to add about half a cup. I'm going to go ahead and measure it out because I just don't really want to add too much. I'm going to add in some onions. I've already diced these up. Next, I'm going to add some celery. And I know it probably looks like I'm making some sort of meatloaf, but not at all. I'm not making meatloaf. This is something completely different. And again, I guarantee you have not seen this, but it is a really great, innovative idea to cooking meat. So if you like new ways to cook stuff, this is really easy, it's quick, and you can add in any ingredients that you really want that gives your meat some flavor. So I just added in the celery because celery to me just always gives it a really great flavor. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and add in a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. Just a little bit for flavoring. Yum. And now I'm going to add in some green onion. I'm just going to cut that right in there. Just like that. Because this is going to definitely add some pop to our flavored meat here when you see what we're doing with it. This is definitely a twist on eating burger meat. I guess you can call it burger meat. All right, now we're going to add in just a little bit, I'd say about a teaspoon of garlic. This is already minced garlic. Because again, we do like things to be easy so that it can be quick. Nobody wants to be hovering over a kitchen all day. And now, of course, we're going to add in a little bit of salt and pepper. And just season to your own liking. This is just regular, everyday table salt. And we'll go ahead and add in some pepper. Lots of pepper. I do love pepper. Now we're going to add in some onion salt. I know we've got lots of onions. Now we got lots of onion salt. Who doesn't love onions? And now that we're almost done, but we still got a few more things to add. This, I'm going to go ahead and add some cayenne pepper. Why do I add cayenne pepper? I like adding cayenne pepper to everything. Not only does it provide a great flavor when you cook it, it's just also a very beneficial ingredient overall. So now we're going to go ahead and mix this around. Give this a nice mix and make sure every flavor gets spread throughout this meat mixture here. Look at that. Oof. If you could only smell this, this really does smell amazing. Probably coming a little bit from that Worcestershire sauce. Okay. That is mixed well enough. Almost there. Just 2 more ingredients to go. And we are going to add in next some sharp cheddar cheese. I'm just going to sprinkle that on there. I'm not going to add too much. This is just a little fun ingredient to add for what we are making. And for our very last ingredient that we're going to add to this, we are going to add in some mozzarella cheese. Whoa. All right, yummy. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and give this a good mix. directly with my hands, because I know people love to see you mix meat with your hands. There you go. Woo, look at that. Can't wait to show you the next step in this process. And no, we're not making meatloaf muffins, we're not making meatloaves, and we're not making hamburgers. This is something completely different and new. All right, now we got that all mixed together. I've changed my gloves, nice and fresh and clean. So we're gonna move this over, and then I'm gonna start working with this. All right, now I'm gonna bring in some green peppers. These are some green bell peppers that we're going to cut the tops off of. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, just like that. Done. And done. And then I'm gonna take the insides out because we don't need that. We don't need all the seeds. We won't be cooking with those. Okay, now we're gonna add in our meat mixture to each of these green bell peppers. And we're all experimenting together because I've actually never done this before. It was just an idea that I had. So we all get to see how this is gonna turn out. And I'm gonna stuff each one of these. I'm gonna get that mixture in there as tightly as possible, because we really need everything to hold together there. We'll see if it'll all fit in. Probably not. We probably got a little bit more meat than we're gonna need, so we'll see how this goes. Now we're gonna cut some slices off of our green bell pepper with the meat mixture, just like that. Woo, look at that. All right, now that we're all done with that, we are gonna move over here, and I have already got prepared some flour. This is it's 2 eggs with a little bit of milk. And next, we're gonna add in some shake and bake. This is a Parmesan crusted shake and bake that we're gonna add in. Pull that out. And did y'all know that they do not even include the bags with these anymore? You have to get your own bag. No bag included with shake and bake. Woo! All right, so with my spatula, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my first one here, and I'm gonna dip this in the flour, flip it over there. And we're gonna dip it in the egg mixture, just like that. Make sure it's nice and coated. And then we're gonna throw that into our Parmesan crust there. Ooh, look at that. Isn't that special? There we go. So that one is all done. All right, and that is our last one. I'm gonna go ahead and scoop that out here and add that to our platter. Woo, look at that. Now these are all ready to be fried up, because these are gonna be some fun fried patties here. Woo, it's hot. Very dangerous on this. Probably could fit one more in there, even though you can't see what's going on. Just so they don't make a mess. And I'm going to turn this heat down a little bit. Woo, it's hot. Turn those over. Ooh, and look at that. so now that these are all done, I'm gonna go ahead and scoop a couple onto my little platter here. Ooh, they're nice and hot. Look at that. Woo! Don't those look yummy? This just turned out to be an amazing way to cook this. You just want to make sure your oil temperature is just right. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just cut into one of these just so we can see what it looks like on the inside. Ooh, look at that. See, it's nice and cooked. Doesn't that look yummy? All right, are you ready to try a bite of this, Katie?
Of course.
All right, my taste tester.
Woo, I'm so excited to try this. So I guess I should just go ahead and cut right into that. Ooh, that looks so good. Woo, okay. I think I'm gonna cut a little bit of a smaller piece. I don't eat very big chunks of things at once. All right, let's go ahead and make sure I get a little bit of all that breading and the green pepper. Woo. Mmm, so good.